still do not believe it. They send us down on a response signal, and we end up stuck on a hunt.
Well, at least this mission is not boring.
I suppose if you call sitting on your butt in front of a fire exciting, and we still have not received the source of the signal yet.
You whine like an old woman. Relax! At least we have enough food and whatnot to take the sting out of such a distasteful job.
Look at you. The way that you are eating, you should be completely numb by now.
I am as alert as when we first arrived.
Of course you are. How else could you shove everyone away from the dinner table every time the bell rings?
Oh, you must act like a predator if you are to be a great hunter.
My friend, if a beast ever came into this camp in search of a plump, tasty morsel, I am certain it would see in you a 7-course meal.
Sector 2! All clear! Well, it appears as though the beasts are sleeping tonight. Perhaps we should rest up for the morning hunt.
I can't. I feel like we are being watched. As if there are hundreds of eyes out there watching our every move.
It is all in your mind. There is nothing out there.
What a night!
That's a tip.
Have I missed anything?
Only Couture, the mighty, being afraid of the dark.
Do not listen to him. Baltic is afraid that he might miss his third after dinner snack.
Any word from the captain?
He's not reported in for an hour.
Perhaps one of your demons in the dark has spirited him away.
Or, better yet, maybe our science officer scared him off with another lecture on animal behavior.
Could be.
Are you saying that my lectures are boring?
Yes!
Well, if you should fall prey to some strange plant and get turned into a slobbering moron with the brain of a Catholic, I do not want to hear any complaints.
Do you see Baltic complain? Waka to ho, shoja to ho, yaja keo, yaja keo, yaja keo.
Wow, what a glorious day! Well, get yourself some blood wine while I see to a few friends.
All right, Captain.
Baltic, Couture, Morat, sitting by the fire telling tales of your great exploits.
We were talking about the day.
And where were you while we risked our lives on this hunt?
Ah, you remember that Federation journalist we were ordered to take along?
How could I forget? My head is still ringing with questions about the Empire's policy on the reorganization of Cardassian Prime.
Well, I took her out on a snark hunt to divert her attention from our operations here.
But my lord, that is a hunt meant for little Pook Bay and new cadets. It's a hazing.
And what better way to have some fun at her expense?
So, tell us of this great hunt.
Ah, there we were, bravely standing at one side of the field. She was holding the sacred sack a warrior would hold when hunting the snark. Well, I held the torch.
I did not know we had a sacred sack.
You'd be amazed at what one could find rummaging through your cabin. I found your last meal sack.
Oh, she deserves a medal just for standing up to the stench.
I ordered the warriors to make plenty of noise, beat the bushes, to frighten the snark and drive it towards our position. Bravely she stood there, not knowing what to expect, as the howling of our warriors drew near.
I must be the god talking.
No, they would at least listen to the story.
So there we were, the warriors making plenty of noise, coming closer. They were so noisy they could wake the souls in Stovall. And she was tense, you could tell. Standing there in the moonlight, she was
About to fall under the spell of our illustrious captain.
You better not let your mate find out about that. You may not get out of sick bay next time.
You should be used to it. His mate's the chief medical officer.
our esteemed guest. Attention was more on the hunt than anything else. She was certain that some sort of beast was headed in our direction. Suddenly, there came a shout. It's charging towards the line! The warriors quickened their pace and began to rush our position. I put out the torch so as not to frighten off the snark. Suddenly, the sack jerked in her hands as something ran inside. She closed it up tight, held it so as not to let the snark escape.
What, has she not opened the sack to see the snark?
No. I told her to open it now would be dangerous. The snark is quite vicious when it is first captured.
So let me guess. You told her to open it in the morning.
Isn't that what a good snark hunt is all about? To see what you captured in the morning?
I don't believe this!
Uh-oh.
Kind of fool do they take me for?
I believe we're hearing the bells of an irate Federation newscaster.
I guess waiting to open your gifts is unheard of in the news.
And just what did you expect to accomplish from this little stunt?
What? What do you mean?
I opened the sack. And you know what I found?
A horrible beast?
Baltic's lunch!
Billy sucks!
A rock. A cold, hard, lifeless rock. What have you got to say about that?
This is one of the rarest of all snarks. That's a kid. They have been known to transform into a rock.
Don't hand me that. You're trying to hide the real reason you came to this planet, and you're afraid of the Federation finding out about it.
No, I think you just misunderstand what it means to be a Klingon.
Well then, tell me. What does it mean to be a Klingon?
Take a seat by the fire. Klingons are known for telling tales of their great exploits.
March, Cock. Klingons telling tales. Who shall go first?
I shall. My tale takes place on our last shore leave. Here in one of the local casinos run by some disreputable Ferengi.
That is redundant. All Ferengis are disreputable.
I remember it quite well. The prices were high, but the food was excellent.
But the Damo table, now there's a story. I remember how well I was doing that night. Oh, yeah. In fact, I believe I have broken the bank. But the Damo girls were so impressed with my gambling skills that I soon found myself sharing their pleasure and their company with my newfound wealth. What a night that was!
You must be inhaling Ketracel White. That's not what happened at all.
And I suppose your feeble mind remembers it differently?
I remember you spending all night in the kitchen while I was at the Dabo table. In fact, wasn't that the night that there was a report of some foul, horrible beast devouring everything in sight?
That is not true!
You know what?
I believe I passed on the flaming soup.
Yes, and Galron is still alive. Now, I was doing quite well that evening and got up from the table to collect my winnings when she walked in. And her name was Malia, and her dancing skills were well known.
But his tail was so colorful, you could almost feel the girl.
I still don't see what this has to do with why you're here or what you're really hunting.
Then perhaps we need another tale to set your mind at ease.
Do I hear that we are telling tales of our Klingon heritage?
Caleb, it is good to see the ship's chaplain at our fire. What tale do you have for us tonight?
This is a tale of the heroic age, before the time of Kalis. The Klingon gods were still alive, and there were many dangerous creatures roaming the land. In the woods, near the town of Realm, is the dreaded Gorignac. Tales of the atrocities caused by this ferocious beast would have made the tyrant Molor happy.
Hear ye! The dreaded Grignac
Shark has come to our village. It has devoured many of our crops and the farmers who grew them. Are there any warriors who can rid us of this beast? I said warriors, not humans.
What happened to the warriors that went out last night?
They're dead. Is there anyone who can rid us of this beast?
I will. I will. I need it. I'll kill it. Then we shall go and fight the monster ourselves.
And what can two young girls hope to do where trained warriors have gone?
How can we do any worse than trained warriors who failed?
And so, hoping to make a name for themselves, the two sisters went off to the woods to defeat the gory pack. They paused to take a rest, and with Klingon guile, they devised a cunning plan. When they were ready, they blew a horn to attract the beast. They proved the wisdom of the adage that a true warrior never lets a friend face danger alone.
Okay, well...
I must be returning to my, meditations.
You seem upset. Did the part of the monster frighten you?
Hardly. It's just the nauseating stench of the food coming from that supply tent over there. God, it brings tears to my eyes.
Mine too. I'm not over there eating it. Oh, perhaps I better tell a story to help take my mind off food.
I do not believe this. I must study this.
My tale takes place in the same Ferengi flea trap that your tale takes place, and concerns the House of Duras.
Always have some tale down about the House of Duras.
Who knows? They may succeed in their plan one day.
Only if Martok gets tired of their failed schemes and just hands the Empire over to them.
So what is your tale?
Yes, Baltic, tell us your great tale.
I was in that bar, as I said, testing the drinks to make sure they were fit for the crew's consumption. I believe I should receive a medal for taking such a dangerous task.
Just get on with it.
Well, I was there, as I said, and Klingon of the House of Duras entered with a warrior in tow.
A quick drink before we carry out our plan.
A toast to what will be an early.
And with you by my side, I can't help but win.
Yeah.
But first, take this onto the ship with you.
So it is true, Cadet. You do have someone else working for you.
What of it? You were unwilling to carry out the deed.
I was weighing my options and have had second considerations since then.
It's too late now for second thoughts.
And who is this insignificant bull nipping at our heels? You should feed him Doctor just more fresh. You may find this bull is more than you can handle. Go back to your hiding place. This is a Duras. She's a real like her side. Of course this is a Duras. Why else would we be here? And if she needs a real warrior at her side, you should be the one going home. In fact, I think I hear you gosh, Marconi now. You talk to me. Or someone who will be dead soon, and I think not.
Oh, the Ithbod, first blood. Let's see who'll be left standing. I might be at my side when I take over the Empire.
That will be me after I take care of this Beck. So now you're going to bore me to death with your senseless crap. You're like a glob, fluttering in the wind. And you are about ready to find out how much this globfly can sting. So now
fly sting now. Damn, that's twice. Maybe you can wrestle better than you can knife fight.
The only thing you'll be wrestling with in a few minutes is the agony of your loss.
doing here?
Now we will see who stands with the Duras and rules the Empire, and who lays here and bleeds.
You will be the one bleeding, not I. Never!
Is there any strong warriors who can help me eat this beast and help me drink cellophane of blood wine?
Blood wine? What are we doing? Fighting anyways?
I don't know.
There's more to be had with food and blood wine than being under the thumb of a Dura. Plus, this exercise has left me a bit thirsty. Just a bit. Just a bit.
Agreed. And I'll make a little wager with you that I'll finish that vat of blood wine before you're finished with your first plate of beast.
Devil take you up on that wager. Come, let us go.
Oh, you worthless, mindless, talent-loving,
Coward.
Well, you know the best thing about this meal? What? What was the name of that Klingon on DS9?
Voltec,
Ah, yes. At least he won't be here to try to steal this meal.
curses, foiled again. I never get to win. Now who am I going to get to help me? Warrior, am I going to get now to help me carry out my plan and take over the Empire? Hey, how about you, big boy?
So ends another tale for the House of Duras.
Careful. I hear they have spies everywhere.
I am afraid of nothing.
Sector 2! Something has broken through the perimeter and is heading towards camp.
Did you hear that? Something is headed our way.
Sector 1! It's bad luck!
What good are sector guards if they can't stop anything? Weapons out!
Thank you! Fire! Thank you! Female! Oh, thank you! It is good to see fellow warriors again. Very good to see. Look at his face. He has a smooth...
Baltic, be quiet. Remember, we don't speak about it with outsiders. Who are you?
I am... I am Carter, formerly of the IKS Gruff. Quiet! Can't you see I'm trying to make my report?
Is there something wrong?
No, Hogby.
Then how did you end up on this planet?
I was stranded here due to a mishap in the engine room. And can't you see I'm busy? Leave me alone.
My lord, I believe that he's not working all both thrusters.
It wasn't my fault. If it wasn't for the Federation, I wouldn't be here now.
Federation? What could the Federation have done that would cause the Empire to maroon you on this rock?
What now? I told you to do that before we left. Now you have to hold it.
According to ship records, the corpse was Gullah ship.
Ah, that's right. Cola. Yes. It all happened after we left the Federation station. Honor demanded that he leave me here. With them. So that the Empire would not learn of his failure.
Okay, I believe he's talking about...
Federation.
I believe you better move.
Tribbles? You've been hunting Tribbles? When the Federation hears you've been hunting these cute, cuddly,
Bothersome, prolific, disgusting vermin.
Basically, too.
We are doing the Federation a favor by getting rid of them. Summon the Marines to aid in our departure.
What are we gonna do now?
Give the word to regroup up on the ship.
I don't believe this. You're running away.
No, it is a tactical withdrawal.
Take me with you! Take me with you! Don't leave me here! I long to have bridges on my head and to talk to anything taller than 2 inches.
I say, all personnel are to report to the ship immediately. All Klingons report to the central fire area for regrouping.
This place will be under strict quarantine in 10 minutes. This will give you plenty enough time for holovid and pictures. And if any of you have questions on how to join this illustrious group, then please see our Captain Kahan Den or Commander Kator. And if any of you out there love Tribbles, please, for the sake of your children, seek medical attention.